Alright, welcome. So today we have an event lab from LAVO. This one is the Japanese rally. This one should take approximately 23-24 minutes, thereabouts. But let's get this underway. Now A-Class, that is what LAVO has indicated in the description they tested this against. I'm guessing it's going to be a bit of an off-roader, on-road scenario. Go. And this one definitely takes you all over the map. And onwards we go. So far so good. Loving the atmosphere on this one. And we go. I just watched this morning the YouTube video from Donut with Nolan making the K car, the mini GTR K car, just for SEMA, just a show car, and it's quite interesting. Definitely doesn't have the power what a GTR would have, but it looked pretty damn good. Alright, keep going. The layout of this one is actually really good. When you look at the atmosphere they're running with, good checkpointing as well on that, gotta say. And I am enjoying the A-Class category on this. Whether or not an S1 would be too fast, I feel it could do. But an A-Class just gives you that, what's the word, that tactile styling feel. Throwing the rally art around. Down. A little wide, but that is all fine. Like a little bit of elevated terrain on the side. Absolutely loving it. Creating its own crossback. Okay. Cranking around. So far, so good. Up and up. Around we go. Straight back onto the off-road, yes please. We don't want to give those drivatars any chance. The minute those drivatars sniff tarmac, they're basically like race ready. Around. So far so good. Hopefully everyone's had a great week as well. It's been a really busy week, but that said, it's been a productive week, so can't argue. Try and fit as much as I can in the day. But as everyone knows, there's never enough time in the day. Kicking it around. A little bit of brake-in, just enough to get down to the area here. So this area's a little bit bumpier. Gotta be a bit more careful here. Definitely utilising all of the off-road parts where you can drive. It's actually really nice. I know I've covered one of LAVO's before. I just can't remember which one it is. So I figured we'd sort of go through and just run some of the list and see what we can do. Alright, kicking it down here. This area's a little bit sketchy. Wouldn't have it any other way. Platforming over the river area a little bit there. I thought it was a ramp for a second. I had to go up. Oh. Craziness. Up and over. Yeah. Car coming through here. Okay. So far so good. We're at 23%. So it gives a bit of an indication for the length of this one. Definitely, like I said, the descriptor card says 23, 24 minutes, thereabout, in A class. So definitely, if you want to step up the time to get it done quicker, take a faster car. You know, I think some of these areas would be fine for maybe an S1, looking at it now, further in. But there are some points that you may actually find an S1 could be a little overwhelming. And that's where A class will fall right back in the category for you. Get around. Oh, overcook the corner. Up we go, up we go. Hell yeah. Keep on through. As I mentioned before, it's the tarmac areas I get a little worried with those driver tires. Back on through. This just flows so good. I can only imagine trying to make and test a rally track this long and remember all the turns, because I would forget some of the turns. I know I would. Head on down. At some point there must be some straights, because we're at 9 minutes at 33. 18. No, that does weigh in around that 24 mark. Another crunching. Always fun. I'll say this, the Mitsubishi is doing a pretty solid job of this. We had a few options we could have picked from, of course, but I felt the Mitsubishi would be a good option today. But we are going to try and run different cars on these different event laps. That is the ideal strategy. Up and over. Alright, kicking it around here, a bit of braking. Okay. You have a little buff on the other cars at the moment. A very little buff at best, really. Kick it around, 41%. Getting some of those classic rally jumps in. Excellent. Drive it like you stole it, they said. We're almost at 50%. Man. Grip and go. Okay. Then we got some trees. Watch out for that fence. We're going to get some rally air here. Oh. A bit more? Very minor. I am loving how they've covered a lot of the map on this. They really have tried to cover a lot of the trail maps as best they could. I lost a little bit of time there, I think, but nothing that we're not going to... should be able to keep them off from. Keep on flying. The problem is we are on tarmac here. They're going to be loving it back there. A surface they can actually get grip on. And back onto the off-road. Yes, please. All right. Definitely an endurance type rally, but it is actually really engaging and fun, this rally. For those who enjoy off-road rally, cross-country, they're going to thoroughly enjoy this one. Jump in your favourite car and just let the tyres roll or slide. Get some air. Very minimal air, but air nevertheless. Jesus. Quick left. Down we go. Alright. Good thing with this car is it's like the 22B Subaru, which gives generally good points. The only downside is that the event labs only pop up one skill point. So, even with all the benefits they can do, but outside of the event lab, this car is actually really good for a skill point car. Jesus Christ. They really did catch up on the tarmac. That or I was just being a little too casual driving that one. Alright, we'll just drive like brakes don't exist. So far so good. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the actual track route and driving so far. Like I say, it gives you definitely a good idea what this one is all about. So whether you load it up with just like a solo or a co-op race, this one here definitely would be interesting. And LAVO does actually have other rally ones as well. So if you do like this one, do give them a follow in-game. Done via the event lab screen when you enter the share code, and yeah, check out their other ones under the events friends and follow tab once you've followed them. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, we're definitely hitting that point where driving fatigue hits a bit for me. Okay. Immediate right. 81%. We're near in there. Can we beat, like, was it 23 or 24? That is going to be the thing. How is there not a turn zone? All good. Crisis avoided. Ha ha ha. Okay, 86%. I've just crack into 21-minute mark. This is going to be a very tight, can we or can't we beat 23, I think. I mean, I'm pushing this Mitsubishi as good as I can. That corner, power, power, power. Yeah, the percentages are not climbing as quick as I would want, which is getting me really panicked. But it is a long event, so see how you fare on it. That's going to be the main thing. Go, go. Damn, I reckon we are not going to get 23. We'll be close, but we're not going to actually get a sub 23. Definitely close. 97% done. Go. But yeah, do check out the other event labs from LAVO, of course. And yeah, check out the playlist on my channel. We have rally, off-road, racetracks. We have a variety on there. We have a few other playlists as well. Not much more to add. Very fun rally. I'd recommend A class on that one. And yeah, see if you can get a sub 23 on that. We were definitely close. But it is, like I said, a time commitment, so that was our first attempt on it. And the cars weren't that far off, they were close. Alright, well on that note, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you for the watch, as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, that's me out. Enjoy the day.